Hi there and welcome to our English class. If you don't have any idea where to use and when to use present perfect tense, or you are struggling what are the conditions and what is the time when to use present perfect tense, or you have no idea what are the structures of various sentences in present perfect tense, then this video is going to be very useful for you. I will tell you that at the end of the video you will be able to use present perfect tense very easily. Please watch the video till the last and you will find out what is the structure of the sentence and what are the conditions, what is the time when to use present perfect tense. So the structure of this sentence means how do we form present perfect tense is very simple. First you have to use subject, then has or have, then verb in past participle form. What is past participle form? If verb, in general we say that third form of the verb, they are called past participle forms. So the structure would be, let me write here, present perfect tense. So if I write present perfect tense, remember one thing, that the verb would be has or have plus verb third form. You must remember one thing whenever the name present perfect comes to your mind, that has, have plus verb third form. Means you always, if you want to use present perfect tense, you will always use has, have plus verb third form. So the structure would be subject plus has, have plus third form of the verb, and that is very simple structure. Always if you see has or have, you have to use third form of the verb. If you see third form of the verb, you have to use has or have. Means always with third form of the verb you have to use has or have. So what is the difference between has and have? Where to use has and when to use have. So if you have subject I, we, you, they, or plural. What are the subject? I, we, you, and they. We use have. We use have. So if the subject is plural, if there are many people, there are many things, then we will use have. And if the subject is he, she, it, or any singular number subject, then we will use has. That is the difference between has and have. So with I, you, we, he, they, and plural number subject, we will use have. Remember, we will use have. And with singular like he, she, it, any name like Ram, Savita, Rehana, with these singular subject we will use has. In negative, we will have to change something, means we have to add something. We will add not with these have and had. So in negative we will use have not and has not. So to make negative sentence we will use have not, has not. So the structure would be subject plus has not or have not plus verb in third form. And if you want to make questions, means in interrogative sentence, you have to use has and have before the subject. You have to use this has or have before the subject to make it question. Has plus subject, has or have plus subject plus third form of the verb. If you have interrogative pronouns, if you have interrogative words, so use it before has and have. Interrogative pronouns means WH word. You can say WH words. So if you don't have WH word, it's okay. Start from here. So I will give some example, then you will come to the idea how to construct the sentence, how to form the sentences in present perfect tense. So first I will give you the first example of have. I can write here, I have eaten my meal. So here you can see I the subject, with I we use have. So I have used have, and then eaten is in third form, it is regular verb. So eaten is in third form, my meal. Now we will see with we have lost our way. So here you can say with we use have. Now let's see the example of has. He has been to Mumbai many times. Many times. So here it is, he is singular, so we use has with singular. If you want to make them negative, so you will have to do, you will only insert not before the subverb, main verb and helping verb. Means you have to add here not. So if you add not here, I have not eaten my meal. We have not lost our way. He has not been. Been is verb, third form of the verb, and has is helping verb. If we write here not, then it will become negative. He has not been to Mumbai many times. So you have seen how to construct the sentences in affirmative sentence and negative sentence. If we have to make question, so we will put these helping verbs before the subject. Means we have to replace them. I will write here it by like this: have I eaten my meal? So it will become a question. Why have we lost our ways? Question. And has he been to Mumbai many times? This is the structure of the tense. Now we will see what are the conditions, what are the times and context when to use present perfect tense. So first use when any action, when any incident is repeated many times, is repeated between past and present, then we will use present perfect tense. So first use is to describe an action that is being repeated many times between past and present, past and future, means still is the work is going on. If something has been repeated, if any action or incident is repeated again and again, then you will describe it in present perfect tense. Like, we have gone to the beach many times. So what does it mean? Means we went before 1 year to the beach, we went before 2 years to the beach, we went before a month to the beach. So we done this work, we did this work many times, we repeated the action of going to the beach. So if we repeat any action and that is between the past and future, or you can say present, so that action, so going to the beach was done repeatedly, बार बार किया गया, so we will describe it in present perfect tense. So I have written here we have gone to beach many times. I can say he has been to Delhi three times. So here the action of being in Delhi means, what is the meaning of going in Delhi? Means the person has gone to Delhi once, he did some work there, then he came back, then he went again and did some work, then he came back, then he went again third time and did some work and went again. So the action was to go there, to live there, to work there was repeatedly done. So here the action will be described in present perfect tense. Now the second use is to describe an action that is started in the past and is still continuing. If any action which is started in the past and is still continues, we will describe it in present perfect tense. So let's see the example. He has started a new job. Suppose the person who is doing the job has joined the new job before a few days, or 1 year ago, 1 month ago. Now still he is working on that job. It means the action of starting a new job was done in past. Means the action of starting was done in the past and now still it is continuing. The work is continuous. So it is started in the past. The work to get a new job was started in the past and is still continuing. So it will be described in present perfect tense. I hope you have understood now. I will give one more example to you. He has been a principal for 10 years. So, what is the action of being principal, of going at the post of principal was done before 10 years. Now still he is working as a principal. Means the work has started in the past and now it is still continuing. So if the work, if the action, if the incident or accident started in the past and now it is still going on, then we will express it in present perfect tense. So third use is to describe an event that has completed in recent past. If any action has just finished, then we will describe it in present perfect tense. I have just finished my studies. So the work of studying is getting education was just finished. I just finished to take my degree. The work has just finished, so it will be explained, it will be expressed in present perfect tense. Now the fourth is to describe an action when time was not important. So sometime when time was not important, we express some sentences when there no time is important for us. That time also we use present perfect tense. So we can say he has lost his bag. He has lost his bag. So losing of bag was done at any time, but it is not particularly shown in this sentence that what was the time. So if the time is clear in the sentence, we cannot use present perfect tense. If there is something that last year, so we cannot use present perfect tense. We have to use he lost, means simple present, simple past. So here using last year means indicating a fixed time is incorrect in present perfect. When time is not defined, when time is not clear, means when time is not important to us, when time has less important to us, we describe that incident in present perfect tense. He has lost his bag. When has he lost his bag? It is not clear and it is not important also. Here she has broken her leg. Here the time is also not mentioned. The time is not important. He has broken her leg, she has broken her leg, and that is not shown in the time and context. So in this situation where time is not important, to describe an action when time is not important, we use present perfect tense. So there are 4 conditions when we use present perfect tense. Let me remind you again, I will repeat it. First condition is when an action is repeated between past and present or future. Second, when an action has started in the past and is still continuing. Second condition. Third condition, when the work has just finished. Fourth condition, when the work or action, when the action was going on, when the action has finished, the time was not important. So I hope now you have come to the idea where to use present perfect tense and how to construct the sentences. Now that's all for today. Thanks for watching.